All right. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the weekend show with just Mediumjay, because apparently fucking XLG sleeps 12 hours a day. I don't know why he doesn't show up. He's like, oh, he texts me. He's like, yeah, I'm going to show up. What time? Let's do it earlier. I'm like, what? You want to do it at 7 a.m.? He's texting me. He's like, yeah, well, you know what? Fuck it. We'll do it for noon. It is now 2 p.m. on a Saturday, and he did not show up. So I'm looking at this. Moving forward, it might just be me. And he's just going to be a recurring guest on the show. If he doesn't get his act together, I'm going to fire his ass. I swear to God, man. But yeah, I got a lot of news coming today. Sipping a little bit of Ciroc too, by the way. Gotta stay toasty. Fucking stressed out. These motherfuckers stressed me. I'm back smoking cigarettes again. God damn it. I tried to quit, but the world just be stressful enough. Yeah. Cosby's free. That's interesting. Apparently Cosby's out on a technicality. Something like he was provided the prosecutors with some information, and it was supposed to go to a civil court, then it went, I think, federal, or I don't know how I'm not too sure exactly how the prosecution works. I just know it's racist, and I'm glad to see a black man. Well, it's like the OJ thing. I don't think so much that the black people wanted to see OJ get away with murder as much as it is to see a black man beat the system. Remember Patrice O'Neal had a good bit about that. Like, it's irregardless of the man and what he did. It's just like white people get off with that shit all the time. And it kind of makes sense, man. I'm not fucking praising Bill Cosby for being free. I hope that he's old and he's so old that he can't fucking he can't rape any bitches anymore. Unless he's slipping himself a Viagra, I highly doubt that it's gonna be I highly doubt he's gonna be a problem on the streets now. I think all of that stuff was like what, 30, 40 years ago. So I don't know. Either way, I think it's very controversial because people are up in arms. But that's the legal system, right? The legal system has these things in place. And when someone's lying to the person, it's saying that they're going to get off because of whatever. They end up getting off of a technicality because he did plea or whatever. He had that. Now, to be honest, I fucking have no idea. I should have researched, but we don't research, and sometimes we don't even show up for this show. So fuck it. Let's moving on. The Olympics were held without spectators. They're going to be held this year without spectators. And in Tokyo, like, they surveyed 80% of the people in Tokyo, living in Tokyo. They're like, we're in a fucking state of emergency. Like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Like, why the hell are you guys holding Olympics in this fucking deadly pandemic? Like we're fucking on the strictest lockdowns, and we're going to have all of the best athletes from around the world just compete, and fuck that, and no one's even gonna be watching. It's just gonna be at home viewers, which is fuck. They could just put a green screen. They could do it anywhere. They might as well just do track meets in the backyard and then green screen it in. They might as well do weightlifting competitions in front of a green screen at home. Like, we're still on fucking lockdown. Like, most of the world, I think they started opening up in US and I think maybe Ontario's got, but even Ontario, like, motherfuckers still wearing masks. They're still wearing masks. So I highly doubt it's fucking just, I don't know, just dumb fucks that the Olympic Committee that wants no one watches the Olympics anymore, man. We're dealing with fucking stress beyond this fucking weight. I don't want to see a guy lift weight, a guy that identifies as a woman go into the Olympics, break the record, and all the women are crying, saying, this is progress, right? Like, it doesn't. Who gives a fuck? like Olympics was the big. I remember being a kid watching the Olympics, and I was like maybe grade 6, and they're like, guys, you know, cut class, we're gonna watch this. And it was at school. The teachers would come, and they would go, guys, you know, we're gonna take a day off and we're gonna enjoy the Olympics, and hopefully Canada does what. And I go, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Like, I watched a guy jump high. I go, wow. You know, didn't fucking the new Fast 9 do, like, they're out in space. They're making the Fast and Furious movies. I'd rather watch a movie where a guy jumps over the moon in his car than I watch a guy do a little bar jump. Like, who gives a fuck? It's the Olympics. Yeah, sure. They're trainers and like they train their whole lives to do something. But I go, you know, it's like a hot dog eating contest. You motherfucker eating the most hot dogs. It's not that interesting. Like the running, yeah, Usain Bolt. There's outliers like Michael Phelps, you know, the Ryan Lochte's that are really fast. But even then, I haven't watched a single fucking performance from Michael Phelps. I can guarantee most people my age in the generation of now, millennials and Gen X, they'd rather watch a kid kill it on Fortnite, do the Fortnite dance on the competition and get fucking $3 million. And they go, that kid's fucking interesting to watch. We'll give him our time, but fucking watch a dude fucking kill it in Call of Duty, get back-to-back kills in Call of Duty, get a nuke. Or is more interesting at least. Like, and the weird thing about this fucking the Olympics is it's gonna be like, if there's no one allowed for spectators, I think how is it gonna be? How, like, they're gonna have to have the trainers, the coaches, referees, I guess. I don't even know what, like, officials. They're gonna have to have medical staff. It's gonna be a lot more people than just the athletes. So you don't just get the athletes to show up. Then there's the people that sponsor them. I'm sure fucking big companies are gonna be like, well, we gotta still see that our brands are there. And then they go, well, you can see them on TV. No, we want to make sure our banners are placed and they don't get, you know, overlapped. From, you know, Coke doesn't want to be overlapped by Pepsi. You know, fucking Amazon's competing with the Walmart. They're gonna make sure that they don't. They're like, we need enough screen time. The camera guys are still gonna be there. It's very, very weird because fucking in a state of emergency when the average person can't leave Tokyo's house. They can't leave, and fucking over 80% of the people are like, fuck this, you dumb fucks, why are we having this? We don't need this. Like, you pushed it back 1 year just to do it this year, and nothing really changed. There's still new Delta variants coming out. Like, goddamn, the Delta strain. Like this is like weed now. It's becoming the COVID-19 has become like the weed of when they legalized weed, and you go, Jesus Christ, cherry blaster strain. You got the chocolate fondue strain. You got the Ric Flair drip strain. Like there's so many strains that I go, what? Deadpool has. The character Deadpool's got a weed strain. The fucking, you can pick up Lil Wayne's weed. What? I don't even know how to pronounce it. I see those ads on Instagram for Lil Wayne's weed. I go, what the fuck? But that's neither here nor there. Fucking, I just think like you can just keep rolling out the strains, especially when the COVID factory in Wuhan can just print out a new strain of fucking. This sounds like it's getting very conspiracy. This is a conspiracy, but Jon Stewart said it best. Like, it came from the Wuhan coronavirus lab. So Delta transported the new strain, baby. Let's go. Moving on. Fucking Haiti's president was assassinated. Shit, and the government's asking for foreign aid in the troops, in terms of troops and military aid. They're looking for some sort of help because the fucking Haiti's in pretty much a civil fucking war. Like it's like war torn right now. It's crazy. I don't know if it's always just guys running around with AKs in Haiti. like that was a normal thing. But I see these guys just mobbed out with like the masks and fucking AK-47s with the extendo clips. I don't want to say that happens all the time, but I just see it on the news now, and it's like it's like what is America gonna do? They want America to help. They want Canada. What are we to do to like he's already assassinated, right? Like the guy got assassinated, and then we go, okay, so to stop corruption in Haiti, what are we gonna do? Make another We Are the World? Like, yeah, like what are we gonna do? Get Ariana Grande, Billie Eilish, Post Malone, Lil Uzi on a song together? We are the world. Yeah. Fuck them. We are the people. Yeah. Kill them. Swag. Swag. I just like now imagine our generation now doing the We Are the World right now. I was like, you could bet your fucking ass that they're gonna have a fucking a vaccination line in the We Are the World now. If they got the people to, they're still gonna have Michael Jackson. Oh yeah, they're gonna get the ghost of hologram Jackson for sure going, and we're gonna go, have him singing the hook "We Are the World" and fucking get the baby and little baby, doing a verse on protecting Haiti babies. It's man. Get Bad Bunny on it, you know what I'm saying? What Justin Bieber's obviously gonna be on it, like DJ, produced by DJ Khaled. Like this, I don't see how is America gonna help? America can barely help themselves. Like, you know what I mean? Like they're still having they have civil unrest too. Like civil unrest pretty much happens all around the world. Thank God I live in Canada where a lot of people are just too lazy. Like it's like, yeah, we want to overthrow the government, but fuck, we'll do it later. Canada, like, yeah, we can't even get guys to show up on a podcast. Like, get out of here. We ain't gonna do shit. Canada fucking sucks, dude. But I love this country. God damn it, I love this country. Free healthcare. Thinking about getting my eye fixed. I got fucking last week or so. I had something in my eye. I think I just finally got rid of it. Somehow I woke up and it's not like my eye was watering. And this is way off topic, but my eye was just like fucking twitching, and I was going like, what the fuck's in my eye? And my buddy's like, dude, you might have a fur. He said something like a shaving of metal, and I was like, Jesus Christ. And I was thinking about I had to get it, and I was kind of worried. And then I go, well, if I go to the doctor, the optical, whatever, I think I have it covered. I got decent medical care, so I think it's covered. It should be covered, optical up to whatever 80%. So I'll walk in, toss them like $30, and then they just extract something from my eye. But I don't know. I think like when your eye waters, you gotta let it water. You can't rub it. And what I did was I was fucking up. I kept like a dummy. I was just rubbing my eyes. I'm like, it's not coming out. It's not coming out. I just kept fucking rubbing my eye, and then it just. I guess it eventually, I don't feel it. This whole day I woke up feeling good. And I'm like, yeah, let's do this podcast. And then, no, Buddy doesn't show up. So it's the weekend show. It's just Mediumjay. Welcome. I hate when people, say like they're going to do something. Don't show up, man. It's whatever, though. It's whatever. Kind of like military aid. We pull the troops out. Put them back in. Pull the troops out. Put them back in. We're on lockdown. No. Put them back in. I don't know. We'll probably get this show back on the road. But right now, this is the mental deterioration. Oh shit. This is the deterioration of fucking Mediumjay right now. I'm fucking stressed out. I'm pissed off. People come, like, I have guests. People are like, yo, we want to be on the show. I got a list of people that want to be on the show, and every single weekend they go no, and I go, okay, that's fine, but months you don't talk to me, dude. Months, like what? Oh dude, sorry, I was really busy for a month. 2 months? You took 2 months to, come on, son. It's like if I put my apples into your basket, dude, they would have been rotten by now. Like, Fuck out of here. Yeah. Can't rely on anybody, man. People fucking suck. But let's keep moving. We'll go on to the billionaire space race, right? This Jeff Bezos is like, I don't know. I think he just seen Elon Musk doing his thing, trying to get to Mars, and he goes, fuck, I got enough money, I could do that. He's just like, what gives these guys the fucking ultimate power to just, I guess it's money. It has to be money. But it's like, now they're just, like Jeff Bezos is in versus Richard Branson. These guys, Jeff Bezos looks like Lex Luger, and fucking Richard Branson looks like a fucking like Captain Marvel. He looks like a Marvel Superman kind of guy. Like he looks like some superhero dude. And it's like he like dresses. I swear to God, you can search it up. Search up their suits for like Richard Branson space. I can't even. It's like Virgin Space Lines, because I guess he had Virgin Airlines, and they're like, fuck it, we got. I don't even know if he owns Virgin Airlines or if he just is like Virgin Space Line, and he's just like, yeah, we're just gonna send a couple of rockets up to space and send some dudes and like check out their fucking spacesuits though. Their spacesuits look like fucking the Avengers when they went out into space. It's weird. Like there's a weird push in the new Fast and Furious movie. They're driving cars in space. Like, yeah, I don't know. This planet must be really fucked. Like the billionaires must know something to get away from this. They're like, we gotta fucking look at what's going on. Like we're like 2 good years away, and then it's gonna be complete chaos. Like I don't know. I just think it's ridiculous. Like the billionaire space race. Like why can't they just pool their money together and let's get a good fucking. Let's get a good system down instead of these guys being like, well, your spaceship sucks. No. Your spaceship sucks. It's like this is what girls do on the internet. Like she ain't shit. I'm better than that bitch. She got too much makeup. She got cake face. Like they're literally dissing each other. Like I think Jeff Bezos released a tweet. Like the day that the Richard Branson announced his line coming for his space line ships coming. I don't even know. Rockets, just ships and shit, just going to the edge of the space, the edge of the atmosphere of Earth. And they released something where it's like, okay, like a side-by-side comparison of Jeff Bezos's fucking spaceship, and it's how much more, I don't even know, what is it, horsepower? What do they got? Fuel? Fucking capacity? It's like, we're going to go further. We're going to go 55 miles further than these guys. And it's like, and then they had to come back and say, well, like the edge of space is really, there's a 50-mile buffer zone where you can call it the belt of like edges. Again, they're like arguing about semantics. Again, this is like, you expect like 2 dummies in a comment war to be arguing about this shit, not the guys dealing billion-dollar deals to send rockets into space. Like these guys are, it's the billionaire space race right now, and Elon Musk seems like it's like he's probably sitting back like Dr. Dre smoking a blunt, like still smoking the same blunt on Joe Rogan. He's like, man, I started this space shit. This some motherfucking thanks I get. You know what I mean? Like fucking Jeff Bezos copied my flow. Now Richard Branson trying to do that shit. Like I bet Elon Musk is sitting back like, God damn it, look at these fools. I did this shit. This is my shit. You should just come in like fucking Tupac when in Juice. It's like, look at these motherfuckers out here. We ain't getting no respect. You gotta get it. You gotta take it. You gotta earn it. I don't know, man. Fuck it. That's some dumb shit. But moving on, we had Canada had some fucking forest fires. BC village in I think Lytton's. It was like completely destroyed. I felt the after effects. I felt like I seen the smoke coming. I smelled smoke and I go, God damn, another forest fires probably in BC, right? Before I even seen the news, I'm like, they have so much fucking woodlands out there. And fuck, when it gets this hot, it becomes like a spark that just we had them, I think 2-3 years ago too, where it was raging. Like it was complete smoke. Like where I'm at, where we at is Winnipeg. So we're in fucking Manitoba and BC. We're like 3 provinces over. It's like all of Canada is just flooded with smoke from the forest fires in fucking BC. And yeah, the weird thing about forest fires is like they don't prevent, like you can't stop, like you can't just toss water on it. They go, it doesn't help. It just fans flames and it spreads it further. The best thing to do is to like dig tunnels. But with all that forest, you're digging like, and then it's far and few between the tunnels versus the tree to tree. It's very hard to fucking stop it. They just have to let it burn out, which is like waiting for it to rain. Honestly, like they're just like, all right, we just need a thunderstorm or something. Like, yeah, it sucks, but yeah. It's kind of ironic though. Like in BC, I did hear that my buddy lives in Kelowna, and he was telling me they have maskless. You can walk into the grocery store now. Is like last week, and right around the same time the forest fires are going on, everyone's going maskless. So you can. It was probably a good idea to just keep wearing that mask, especially in the fucking fires, dude. Like you might as well just yeah. I hate breathing in that fucking smoke. Put on the mask, no more smoke, right? So that is one thing you can chalk up to those masks, against the anti-masks. I mean, I might just, even after this whole pandemic blows over, I think I might just wear a mask just because I don't like talking to people. I don't like people's opinions. You go to fucking the store and you hear these people, these idiots, talk about the mundane shit. Like, well, if I was Rob Ford, I would have still kept things shut down. If I was the commissioner of the Olympics, I would have fucking. You don't have the power. Like I just talk shit on a podcast. Yeah, I talk shit. It's just talking shit. But the weird thing is to talk shit with somebody, and it's not for anything other than like your own sense of satisfaction, your own self-inflated ego to say something like, if I was Trudeau, I would have dealt with this as you're not. And what we're dealing with is a couple of guys like that just are at the top Canada they make it up as they go. And then if they make a mistake, we end up apologizing for it for years at a time. It sucks, but that's life, I guess. It's better to apologize, I guess, than to just kind of have your dick out like America does. America just walking around with their dicks out slapping. It's like, I don't need, like, the weird thing when they said they're pulling the troops out of Afghanistan, right? I think they did already. The weird thing was, they didn't say like, hey, this is a mistake. They didn't acknowledge that it was like, they just said, it's time to pull out. And imagine you do anything, and especially it's war. You're going to war and you just don't acknowledge, like it's the Vietnam scenario all over again, right? You just don't acknowledge, it's like, you don't acknowledge the fact that, yeah, that was a terrible idea. What the hell did we do? We lost a bunch of people's lives. We killed civilians. We probably ended. There's a guy I remember in my radio. With Glenn, XLG. We were talking about this, and he was talking about these guys in the military. These guys that these are killers, right? The Canadian troops went over to like whatever Afghanistan it was, or Iraq or something, and he said, like, dude, like if you wanted to, you just fucking see a 13-14-year-old chick, you just rape her. Like, you're already killing her village. Like, what are you gonna spare? And I was just like, wow, dude. Like it was a tale from a guy that so it was like 3 degrees of separation. It was a guy saying that another guy was just kind of bragging about doing horrendous crimes, and I go, I believe it. I've watched fucking these horror movies, horror docu-pics about like what they have to go through and the PTSD and all of that shit. And some of the, I mean, I think like most of the guys that are, once you're in the shit, you just, it's kind of like, well, these people tried to kill me. Let's torture these people. Like, they're like, well, they're civilians and we shouldn't kill civilians. And you go, they tried to kill us though. They said we catch a little kid, it's fucked up. Catch a little kid laying landmines, you gotta shoot him, right? It's fucking, is weird. But Glenn was like, I don't believe that. I don't know how much of that was true. I was like, I believe him to the fullest extent. I believe actually almost anything that somebody tells me though. Like if someone could say the vaccine's horrible, I'll go, yep. Someone says the vaccine's great, I'll go, yep. You go, well, are we doing good in Afghanistan? We're pulling out? It's a great idea. It is a great idea to pull out. I just think it's weird that America did not, they didn't state anything like, you know what, this war was kind of unnecessary, dude. Nas has a song where it's like, war is necessary. It is for the people that do it, but for the people actually in it, they go, was it worth it? What were we doing? Getting oil? What were we doing? Like 9/11? So it's like they flew a plane into the building, and then 11 years later we're fucking, or not even 11, that's 20 years, it was 18 years of fucking battle for, I mean, what did they accomplish? Not a whole lot, right? Yeah, I like the fact that we like, just me and Glenn, when he shows up, we spout like fucking random bullshit, because I seen some of these guys that do their podcasts and they're serious and they're trying to be professional, like news guys, and they're trying to be the next breaking, I guess, Walter Cronkite, the old guys, the Faucis of the world, where they're always serious. But guys like Fauci end up messing up one or two things and they get completely discredited. Whereas an Alex Jones can spout bullshit 90% of the time, but then when he's 10% right, like the Simpsons clause is like, it's a cartoon, and they end up talking so much shit, and then maybe once or twice every season they predict the future, and people go, God damn, the Simpsons fucking did it. They fucking predicted it. They caught Tom Hanks in quarantine and they called it. There's gonna be a bubble, and it's like, all of a sudden it becomes this ridiculous, like the fact that was a Simpsons movie was pretty spectacular to predict. But again, they probably just throw a bunch of shit to the wall, and I don't think that there's the conspiracy is that the Simpsons is a like the Matt Groening or whatever is whatever, however the hell you pronounce his name, he's a time traveler. That's a conspiracy, and he's just writing what happens in the future. But I also think, like, man, I made a lot of dumb music. I made a lot of dumb fucking shit, and I go, oh shit, my buddy Bass Jesus, rest in peace Bass Jesus, he made a song about how Ebola is gonna spread over and take over the world, and we should be in he made his whole verse was like, the people at the top didn't want to close down as fast as possible, and now I got Ebola and I got no more toilet paper. And I was like, God damn, dude, like, guy's dead. And then COVID hit, you know what I mean? But like, he said that, I mean, he was wrong about Ebola, but he was right about the procedures going through. And we'd just smoke a lot of weed and joke about shit and have intellectual talks. And he was a very profound guy. Like, he was smart. He just didn't, I guess he didn't have this world kind of like, you can be the greatest philosopher, could be the greatest damn it, I got this. Hold on. One more drink's gonna help. He was the greatest philosopher, but like, there's no money in intricate thoughts. You gotta create like a product, or you gotta like at least do something. Eventually, you're gonna have to get your ass to work and do something physical. You can't just sit and contemplate life all the time, because you've seen it, and like some of the fucking smartest people are homeless. Like, how the fuck? I remember before they had the jets come out, there was this homeless dude that was talking to my teacher, and he was saying, like, before the jets came back, it was like maybe 10 years ago or something like that. He was going on about the bus, and it's like, Winnipeg's gonna be the next New York of Canada, and there's gonna be all these businesses, and everyone's gonna come here, and then we'll go, whatever. And then they slowly started developing downtown, and they slowly got the jets back, which became a fucking big revenue for our city in Winnipeg. And you kind of go, fuck, what the hell did that homeless man know? Like, and you go, well, I don't know. Someone was also made the point where it's like, he's homeless. He sees the ins and outs of the city. He's riding that bus up and down. He sees the guys come on. He sees the guys come off. He probably talks to everybody. If he's talking to a random fucking teacher, he's probably like, he's talking to these business guys in suits, and then they tell them their plans. I don't know. But yeah, like, it's more like, if you're just aware of it, shit, you can kind of predict what's going to happen. Like in life. In life, that's all it is like, a lot of these people aren't aware. Like, I mean, it's a little, we're a little late to the, talk about it, but Canada Day, people are trying to cancel Canada Day. And, I find that very weird. Like, how can you cancel a day in history? Like, I know what happened in the residential schools. I know how Canada was founded, and it's a tragedy with the natives. It's a tragedy, don't get me wrong, but like, what are we gonna just say that Canada Day is like, hey, guys, forget about it, just forget about like that? Then the turn back is, you could say, well, forget about what the hell they did. You'll never forget about that. And a great way to honor it is to just have the day as a day off, which is days off are the biggest fuck yous to the company. I think biggest fuck you to the man, to the government. It's like, hey, tax guys trying to call it. It's like, no, it's a holiday. Fucking miss me with that bullshit. Hey, can you pay this? No, miss me with that bullshit. The city needs you to do some work today. It's a fucking holiday, you know? I say, like, if you have a holiday, right? It's the biggest fuck you to everybody that wants you to be like a slave, wants you to work your ass off, wants you to fucking bring their money to your money to their pockets. They want you to fucking somehow go out, collect some shit. Either way, it's a holiday. Fuck you. It's Canada Day. Set off a bunch of fireworks, scare the people's dogs, and let's go. Let's keep it moving, baby. How the fuck have we gotten to the point where we're canceling days now? I get tearing down statues. That makes sense. It's tearing down symbols of hate. Yep. Paint out that Nazi flag. Paint it with a pride flag. Let's go. But fucking days, bro. Days. Like it's a holiday. Fuck it. The fuck you gonna do? What are we gonna cancel next? And we're gonna cancel, like, I'm pretty sure oxygen's racist. You know? Just cancel it. Just get smoke in people's lungs now. Carbon's racist. Why? It's carbon's in blackface, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, God, dude. All right, man. Let's keep it moving. I'm fine with this whole movement for the gender equality. I actually, as much as I make fun of Pride Month and all that shit, Pride Month passed, but I do like seeing, I seen a beautiful Miley Cyrus had a beautiful transgender woman twerking. I go, oh, great, this is great. She looks just like a woman. She looks beautiful, beautiful. I was watching RuPaul's Drag Race. I was going, wow, I didn't know these chicks had dicks, but fuck, they're beautiful. They got nice tits. Let it open it all up. Open the book, right? It's oh god. All right. But yeah, there's the someone I was watching this show about like women in acting or something like that. And it was like an HBO thing. And it was discussing how little amount of women have in screen time versus every fucking Hollywood movie. And I go, god damn, I didn't even notice. I was like, fuck, am I being a toxic male right now? Am I being the toxic masculinity? You know, talking about all these movies, these superheroes, and it's like, what? Black Widow finally, now Black Widow's coming out. They got the Black Widow movie coming out, so it's great. She'll definitely be the star, right? She'll be on air. But there's this, I think it's the Bechdel test, Bechdel test. I don't even know. I'm fucking butchering that shit. It's a Bechdel test or something like that. Simple way to engage the active presence of female characters in a movie. And there's just three things you got to ask yourself. You test if there's at least two women in the same movie, you know, two leading women and they both have a discussion without a man and without discussing a man, because, you know, they'll have the teen flicks where two girls are talking about a cute boy or something. There's two women that are talking about their day-to-day lives, you know, and their roles, their gender roles. And then they also, they don't, and they have lines of dialogue that don't even have to do with men. Well, it's a pretty simple test, and you go, Jesus Christ, what is it like? They had like 70%, like 70 or 80% of actual all films don't meet that. And we're talking even cartoon, like drawn in fucking animated CGI cartoons. They all have male fucking, like the seagulls in Finding Nemo and or whatever, the fish in the movies. It's like they don't have an actual leading role for the females. And I go, god damn, that is true. When was the last time I seen him? What did I watch? I was watching fucking the hell movie. Either way, like I was watching some movies and I go, it is weird that even when a girl's by herself, she's like dancing to like a Frank Sinatra song or a Guns N' Roses song, like the American Hustle with Christian Bale and who's that fucking guy? Not the girl Scarlett Johansson, that other girl in X-Men. Whatever, she kind of looks like Scarlett Johansson, just like a bootleg Scarlett. That girl was like dancing to the Guns N' Roses song, and I just remember going like, yeah, you know, like, is this an empowering movement for her? Yeah, she's doing like a lot of drugs, she's like sniffing coke or whatever, but I don't know where'd she get that coke. She probably got that coke from a man. Oh man, it's like, fuck it, dude. Like usually the people that write the movies probably don't even think about it, because it's like they're all brainwashed, I guess. That's what liberals will tell you. We're all brainwashed. But I also, like, I was trying to write a movie. I think my buddy's trying to write a movie too. I was writing a book too, and I go, oh, Jesus Christ, I can't write for women. I don't know what women. And I also thought, I personally don't know any man or woman that can write for a woman. I go, what, mom? Like, I talk to my mom. I go, Mom, what do you talk about with your female? Oh, no, nothing. There. I was like, you talk to your friends for like hours. Oh, they talk about nothing. And I go, okay, well, thanks for the material. What do women talk about? Nothing. They just talk about mundane shit, I guess. I don't know. But that's sex. That's a sexist way of looking at it, I guess. Free the nipple campaign. Let's go. Yeah. Case in point, ask any woman though. Like, what the hell do you guys talk about? Like, two women. Like, you ask your friends. You got your girlfriend. Hey, like, What do you talk about with your friends? Nothing. Boys. Oh man. Let's go. Okay. I don't know, man. I think like men are just so much better than women that now that like men have now started becoming women, we're just showing how women should be like we're doing your job better than you can do your job. Like I bet men, no homo. I bet men can give blowjobs. Men can give I can't even finish that shit. Can't finish that thought, but yeah, like it's like Caitlyn Jenner, right? She was a great athlete, right? Great athlete as Bruce Jenner. But when she turned into a woman to live her life as a woman, as a trans woman, she became the woman of the year. How many women lived their whole lives, dedicated their lives to the powerful movement of gender equality, and now they're like, well, fuck. She was a woman for 1 year, and boom, she got the best award. I think Joe Rogan had a fucking bit about that in his like special years ago. But yeah, trans athletes are dominating. The men that became women are dominating, dude. I watched Miley Cyrus. Although she's not a man, she said the RuPaul drag queens are the queens. She looks at them higher as royalty than the actual queen. Let's get this straight. So the actual queen doesn't hold a match in a I don't even know, dimly lit spot. A match in a gasoline. I don't know. It's gonna say something, but she doesn't hold a candle in a fire compared to these fucking drag queens that are doing their thing, and they go, yes, queen, slay, queen, yes. And yeah, it's just like, Jesus Christ, like if women appreciate these drag racers, going around the laps, doing the laps around, right? It's not the royal family, no. Which, I mean, the royal family is kind of female dominated anyways. There's no more kings anymore. That's fucking, you get canceled being called a king. You know what? I just said, like, I think I might just fucking put on some tits and put on a clit and say, fuck it. I solved the wage inequality, dude. Like, I'm fucking, because I'll be making the exact same amount of money, right, as I would, and I'm a female. I'll go, what are you talking about, women? I now identify as a trans female, and I'm making the exact same amount of money. What wage? I'll just become a CEO, and I'll just be like, you know what? As a man, I'll get there, and then just switch it. Be like, what's the problem? And then they'll go, yeah, this is great. This is a very powerful. Get the round of applause. You know, very powerful movement. I just feel like, I don't know. It's just like, oh, you see, like I'll go like, man, I run my own music label as a female. I run my own podcast. You know, I'm exceptional at video games, and I go in crazy depths about my streams, and we're running up the numbers. Me and my buddy, we might become partners with Twitch soon. It's coming soon. We're like about halfway there. Shit, I got my class 1 license as a truck driver, so all of these things, minimal. As a guy, no one cares. As a guy, no one gives a fuck. A female, though, if I'm a female, boom, it becomes great. It becomes like an powerful thing. People go, yes. On Twitter, I'm looked at as the golden child, if you will. Again, none of it matters if you're a guy and you're doing this. Like, hey, I'm also a Twitch streamer. It's like, yeah, no one gives a fuck. You got tits? Okay. Power to the people. Power to the people. I got my own podcast. No one gives a fuck. Oh, wait, I'm a female with a podcast? Yes, we need more of that. We need more people running their own music label. We need more artists. We need more female artists that are running their actual their own music label. Like, again, what the fuck do I know, right? I'm just that guy throwing shit out there. Like I'm like a monkey. I shit in my hand and I throw it out there, and then I get online and I feel like a fucking old man when I type on the computer. I go, God damn it, I am definitely lacking when I hear like a fucking 16-year-old coder just made, like, I don't know, some new coin, some new Bitcoin like cryptocurrency that fucking shits on everything. I'm like, I'm still trying to like write a fucking script. I'm still trying to write a book, and it takes me years to do because I just hate going on the computer. If I was able to just have all the shit that I written down on a paper and just somehow turn that into a book, I probably would have been done by now. But fucking going on computers sucks, dude. I feel like so slow, and there's always updates and shit, and you go, what happened to the taskbar? Why does it look like this now? And you just get, I guess I gotten to the point where I'm an old man now. I just gotten to the point where I'm just like, God damn, am I really complaining about this mundane bullshit? Am I those guys now? I might be, man. But yeah, if I was a woman, you know, I would have the right to complain, right? But as a guy, people go, no one gives a fuck, buddy. You know, so I say all these feats, you know, all of the shit that I did as a man, they give me this. Go fuck yourself. You walk into work, yeah, I showed up today. Go fuck yourself. Oh, thank you, Miss Herbert, for showing up. Since my transition, I've become a entrepreneur. As a guy, I'm an entrepreneur. They go, we don't need more of you. We don't need more of that. I was just thinking like, let's keep it moving. We got one more subject. We got, I got one more subject. It'll be I was thinking like Hillary Clinton. She's a killer. She's straight up just a killer, right? She's a hitman. She just hires hitmen. And she just goes and kills, like that John McAfee, the internet consensus. I don't even know what went on. Apparently the guy died. He was this programmer. Maybe he was the guy that deleted her emails. I don't know. I'm not too sure. I just make jokes here. But yeah, she's like a killer. But I think the one thing to sway Hillary Clinton and the perception of everybody thinking that she's an evil broad. No. Everyone that thinks that she's like this killer, right? And no, you can't trust the Clintons. Clintons are some killers. She should just have the roast of Hillary Clinton. She should just come on and say fuck it. And she should just sit in the chair like what like Charlie Sheen did and like Justin Bieber and the roasts of what Rodney Dangerfield. All those roasts go. She should just be there. And she should just have jokes. And I think some of the jokes would go like something like, you know, she's a great woman and an even greater killer. And, you know, you just imagine her sitting there going like, yeah. And then people will go, ladies and gentlemen, Hillary Clinton. Hillary Rodham Clinton. Hillary rotting on the bottom Clinton. She loses every election she enters. And it's like, yeah, that's funny. Hillary Clinton, oh, she's laughing, you know. Miss Clinton's a powerful woman. There's nothing she can do except satisfy her husband, right? And in that last joke, she'll just look at somebody off in the corner and she'll go, I'm sweating right now because some guy will get up all nervous on stage and go, Hillary Clinton, and she'll just go, he fucked my name up. Car blows up as soon as you go to put the key in. Yeah, well, I guess that's it for the weekend show. I somehow managed to do an hour. Shit. I think it was a lot easier without Glenn, to be honest, because if I waited for him, there wouldn't be a podcast, right? Hopefully he gets his shit together. Hopefully, because I mean, last time we were talking, last podcast, you can go check it out. we were talking about his addiction to oxys. That it was briefly mentioned somewhere in the middle of the podcast. I remember he was talking about how he was addicted to oxys, like Oxycontin. I go, dude, like, is it a problem? Hopefully, like, I'm not like the Simpsons in predicting his death of oxys, because shit, you take 2 oxys, 3 oxys, you know, you pass out, you fall asleep with your fucking, you choke on your tongue or something. I don't know, man. I don't know how you die of it. But like the pain prescription pills they're really, I remember I was addicted to fucking T3s, and I go, God damn, dude, like, I need a T3. I was like begging people. I was like on the streets, and I felt myself, and I go, wait a minute, I don't have pain anymore. I had my wisdom teeth removed. I go, I don't need these. And I just bared the pain for the last week or so and a half, and I just went about my day, right? Like, the equivalent is you keep taking them, but your body never really regeneratively heals itself, which is a scary thing. And I kind of wanted to say, like, I think I did tell him, but I go, like, dude, like, these pain pills, they're the ones selling you they're selling you heroin, dude. Oxycontin's heroin, man. I don't know what the fuck Future's talking about, Molly, Percocets. Like, you take Molly, it could be a mind expanding drug, but then when you come down from it, your next thought is like, well, I gotta do it again because I feel like shit. You go up and then you go down below. You go lower than you were sober, right? Like, I'm glad my buddy Mitchell's getting sober too. Like, shouts out to just, if you're sober. I mean, I drink a little bit, but fuck. Gotta put up with this bullshit, doing this shit. Fucking podcast coming. We still got guests on the backlist. I mean, I might not even have guests. I might just do this a solo podcast like Bill Burr. I think Theo Vaughn does his podcast solo for the most part too. I think I might be that type of guy, just to ramble on. And I mean, you might not get the best kind of quality show. I might fuck it up every now and then. But goddamn, at least it's coming every weekend, bro. It's like, bro, we got this weekend show. When do you want to do it? He texts me. Glenn texts me this. XLG texts me. When do you want to do this? I go, hey, bud, we want to do this on the fucking weekend? Because it's called the weekend show. Oh, what time? I go, anytime before the weekend ends, buddy. Anytime. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the weekend show with Mediumjay. I hope it's a little bit better. It might be better. It might be worse. I can't really tell, but shit. We'll see you next weekend. You know, I'm just, whether Glenn's here, whether XLG is here or not, it's just gonna come. You're just gonna get Jeff. You're gonna get Mediumjay. And fuck, if I have to, I'll start pulling some strings, and I maybe have to pay some people to come on a podcast. Fuck. No one wants to do shit in this pandemic, except if I give them $100. I go, give them $100. All of a sudden, I get a bunch of people knocking at my door, like, yeah, hey, you need another guest on the podcast? It's like, dude, Jesus Christ, we just had you on the podcast. You trying to get some more money? Hey, no, do you want me to clean your house or anything? I need some more money. Fucking oxy heads and fucking, I need some more Zans. These guys are fucking pill poppers. But either way, more or less, neither here nor there. What goes around comes around. All of those bullshit sayings. The weekend comes to an end, and that's the weekend show with Mediumjay. Like and subscribe. Make sure you check out on Spotify. I don't even know if people, I don't download podcasts personally, but I do get the total of how many people did download the podcast, and I want to shout out the people that are downloading the podcast, because that actually does help pump up our numbers in the algorithm, which it does help. Even if you just download it, delete it. You listen to it, download it, delete it, and then you clear your phone, because I got so much shit. I already got all of the things anyways. Why would I download it? We record it ourselves, but I just stream shit, and I like to watch a lot of the stuff on YouTube. So Yeah, the video version ultimately I like better, but I'll listen to podcasts on Spotify too. And if you, on Apple Podcasts, you can find us. There'll be a link in the description. And hopefully we come a little more prepared next week. But if not, fuck it. I'll make it work with just me. Shit, I did it before in the past. I did. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe. Share the video with your friends too. And see you next weekend.